Question is, you represent two industries, technically speaking. One is the hospitality industry and another is the green industry. Okay, now in this budget, what do you see for these two industries? I didn't hear anything for the hospitality sector at least, maybe because that goes under GST now. And what happens to the greening of sector? We didn't see any incentives there. Maybe that is a policy announcement. What do you have to say about these two sectors in the budget?
Sector, the finance minister acknowledged that this is the largest provider of jobs and largest earner of foreign exchange. And having said that, she made an allocation of 2,500 crores for tourism promotion and I think another 2,000 crores for culture. This is not adequate allocation, but a sizable allocation is made, and with the acknowledgement by the government that tourism needs to be supported, tourism needs to be encouraged, I'm sure that will lead to accelerated growth of tourism. And tourism is an industry which grows by itself. Probably that's what government is thinking. But we have to develop tourism infrastructure. That is what is required from the government. Then secondly, about the environment, about the green finance. Well, for the first time ever, the finance minister talked about the need to preserve the environment and the need to provide better air, clean air in our cities. This is the need of the hour. It is why very direly needed. It is because in our cities, because of vehicular pollution menace, the air quality index is very high. If you look at developed countries, cities in developed countries, air quality index, AQI, is between 20 to 50. In Hyderabad, it is 200. In Delhi, it may be anywhere between 350 to 700. So, which is virtually, it is not virtually, it is curtailing the lifespan of our citizens, and this needs to be addressed. And for the first time ever, the government showed its inclination to work on this major issue, and that is very healthy step. A lot more focus is to be given to this area, and similarly transportation, a big allocation is given. I hope this allocation would include to the promotion and encouragement of non-fossil fuel driven vehicles, meaning green vehicles, meaning green transportation. So let us hope that yes.
There was one provision in this budget, Mr. Manohar, what is for the historical sites. Now most of the historical sites, don't have the proper infrastructure. The government might develop. How much do you think the private sector would go in? I mean, we don't know the names of the sites yet, but how much time do you think the private sector will rush in to invest in a remote area where there's a huge historical advantage?
Well, this is under public-private partnership, and if the historical sites are chosen right, then I'm sure the private sector would step in. It is noteworthy that the government has shown its inclination to do something in this respect. And if it is pursued further by the government in choosing the right sites and giving the right support, the private sector would definitely take it up as a challenge from its side, and it would lead to much better growth in the tourism and culture arena.
Last question before I let you go. Skilling. You run a college. You run a hotel management college. Two colleges. So the question obviously would be, today we can get an electrician, I can get a plumber, I can get a carpenter, and I can't get them rather. I can't get an electrician, I can't get a carpenter, I can't get a plumber, but I can always get a software engineer. I know hotel management colleges, being a hotel management student myself, that you do get employment at the moment you finish the course. But do you think the skilling model needs to change overall?
Yes. India is a very young country. We have millions of youngsters talented and raring to go. They need to be supported with skill, imparting of skills which would equip them to do their bit for the economy. So skill development is a priority. The finance minister touched upon this. She talked about new universities, new medical colleges, and skill development initiatives, so on and so forth. But I feel more focus has to be given to this very, very important area. Now, you mentioned about our hotel management colleges. I'm glad to tell you that all our students are grabbed in the campus interviews. There's a demand. So the people, the youngsters have to be enlightened that the growth and the career prospects are far better in not just in engineering and medicine, but in hotel management and all such areas. And they should be encouraged to take up education in these areas.